Yes. Baron Borchester. Sun hasn't gone past the yard arm, so we've got a bit of a problem. Today is the winter solstice. Yes, the sun should have come up, but it hasn't. The sun hasn't come up, so we're not going to have a Christmas this year, because you can't have a Christmas unless you have the solstice. So the solstice hasn't happened. So why is this? It's because of the evil necromancers in Fartwell. Yes. So what to do? Well, we've got to get it sorted. A bit of a problem. So we've got to get it sorted. So I asked my old noggin to come up with a solution so we can get the sun to come back across the equator, and then we can all have Christmas. Yes. Well, I've got to tell you, I think I've come up with an idea, but I've got to tell you guys why the sun hasn't come up, you see. Well, the necromancers in Fartwell, they're in charge of the dark mass. Yes. And the dark masses, with the days getting longer and the shadows getting longer, and gradually the darkness creeps into everything. And basically, they've taken over this year. I'll tell you why they've done it, but I've got to tell you a bit of a story about Fartwell first. And it goes back a few years to this guy that lives in Fartwell, and he was very good at the Olympics. He used to do the long jump, the high jump, and the pole vault, and he won all the medals for years and years, and he got fed up with it in the end. And the reason why he was so good, no one else knew about it. Don't tell anybody. But this guy could actually fly, you see. So he could fly. So he pretended to do the jumping and everything, but he just flew, you see. So he won all the high jump and the long jump and all those medals because he could actually fly. But don't tell anybody. His name is Father Christmas. And what happened when he got bored with the old Olympic and he won all these medals and that? He moved. He's living on the road to the north of Fartwell. Yes, and what he did, he bought a small holding out that way, and he put his pole vaulting pole. He stuck it in the ground at his new house. He's got a little farm there, and he stuck this pole there. So we call it the North Pole. You see, so Father Christmas lives at the North Pole in Fartwell, and he's got a small reindeer farm. Yes, where he's got his reindeer, and he had to sort of get another job. So the necromancers, they're in charge of the dark mass and the darkness and everything. So we put him in charge of the light mass, you see. And in other words, the Christmas, that's the other word for it. And what's happened is, he should have taken Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, and he should have flown over to the other side of the equator and got the sun back over. But what's happened is, the necromancers have been up to the farm, and they've been punching Rudolph in the nose. So Rudolph's got this big red nose, and he just doesn't feel up to go and getting the sun. So I've come up with a solution. So I'm going to show you how to do it and what to do. So what do? You get yourself a carrot, because that's what reindeer's like, you see. Get yourself a carrot, and if you cut it into bits, like that. Cut that. I've got another one here. Let me just cut this. Yeah. Hang on, that's not very good. There we go. So I don't know if you can see that. You get yourself a carrot. You see, cut the top and bottom off like that, and then, well, the other thing is, watch out. The knives are dangerous. Yeah. So watch out for that. So the other thing, what we've got in Fartwell, Lord Fartwell, in his office, I think I've told you that he's an MI6 spy. And in his office, if you go in his office, coming through the roof, there's a Russian leak. Yeah, there's a Russian leak. It's coming through, and it drips through rather fast because it's Russian. You see, keeps Russian. And so I put a bowl under the leak. Can you see that? And I've collected a load of Russian vodka. Yes, that's what it is. Good quality Russian vodka from the Russian leak in his office. So cheers, everybody. Let's have a quick. You don't want to waste this stuff. So, yeah. So get some good quality Russian vodka, and what else do you need? So you've got your vodka, you've got your carrot, you see, and what else do you need? I've looked in the cupboard here. We're in the east wing of Fartwell Manor, and everything's sort of covered in dust sheets because it's never used, especially this time of year in the winter. It's too blooming cold in here, but there's a nice bit of warmth from these candles. So I've looked through the cupboard and I found a bit of Scottish, bit of top quality Scottish shortbread. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. And so get yourself a bit, I think it's been in the cupboard for some time. So get yourself a bit of Scottish shortbread. Actually, I think it's been in there quite a long time because it smells a bit fishy. Yes, I don't know if it smells of salmon, no, but I think it smells of sturgeon. That's what it is, sturgeon. Yes, Scottish shortbread. Yes. So get yourself a bit of shortbread, and you break the end off. You see, and you put that. No, that's not very good. Break a bit off, like, oh, blimey, it's quite. There we go, and you put it on top of your carrot. You see, and then you get your Russian vodka, and you tip it on your shortbread. Oh, there we go. And then you light your carrot candle. That's what basically we've made. Carrot candle. Yes. So there we go, and you light it. There we go. You see, one carrot candle. Can you see that? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to nip up the road now. And I'm going to shove this. Down Rudolph's throat. Yes, and it'll give him some energy and it'll cure his bad nose and make him rush. You see, because it's Russian vodka, and he'll go with Father Christmas and go and get the sun and we can all have Christmas again. So hopefully Christmas. You know, we're not going to have to cancel Christmas, so I'm going to just nip off now and sort out Rudolph. So there you go. Baron sorted it. The sun's come up, so we can have Christmas this year. Yes, we can have Christmas this year. So there you go. So the moral of that story is, if you've got a necromancer, get yourself a Russian leek. Yes. So well, cheers everybody, and have a good Christmas. Yeah. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. Toodaloo. Cheers.